one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Sign the minutes for the November 17th, 2025 meeting, which I will do. Any corrections to the December 1st, 2025 minutes?
No, sir.
No corrections, motion to approve.
So moved. Second.
Motion has been presented by Jack Dodd, seconded by Brad Bray. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes. Old business, motion to recess the regular Drainage Board meeting and open the public hearing will be entertained.
So moved.
Jack Dodd, motion for the recess of the regular Drainage Board meeting, seconded by Mike Allry. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Merrill Ridge subdivision approval, Mike Pierce. You have the floor. What is it? I'm sorry, Brian Pierce. It says Brian right here.
It's okay. Mike's my uncle, so maybe.
That's who I was thinking
There
of.
you go. There you go. Brian Pierce, 40th Parallel Surveying, 118 East South Street, Tipton, Indiana. Merrill Ridge is a one-lot subdivision encompassing 14.72 acres gross. The perimeter drain there's no perimeter drain required. Depth to seasonal water table and compact till is greater than 60 inches. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to try to answer them.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
Any questions or comments from the board? Greg, have you been out to see this site?
No, there was no drain required, so we did not go out to look at anything on the
Okay.
site.
Okay,
So the perimeter drain, there's no requirement for a perimeter drain on the septic. There's no seasonal high water table. So they don't necessarily have to have a drainage outlet.
this is the first I've ever heard of this.
There's only 2 soils in Howard County that actually will end up without a seasonal high water table, usually.
How about that? Okay,
And both soils are on this lot.
Learn something.
yes. So what are we voting on tonight then? Just that it's
still a
okay?
subdivision.
That it's
Yep,
okay?
Yep,
All
that
right.
it's okay, that it will drain according to our knowledges
Of what's
how
there.
we're set up.
Okay, perfect. Any comments from the audience? Hearing none, a motion to approve the Merrill Ridge subdivision would be entertained.
So moved.
Motion has been presented by Mike Allry,
Second.
second by Jack Dodd. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Kokomo Oaks Campground Site Plan. Request for continuance to January 5th, 2026. Still want, right, Greg? It's what you want? You like,
You wanna make a motion?
yep. Motion to continue the public hearing for Kokomo Oaks Campground to January 5th. A motion would be entertained.
So moved.
Brad Bray,
Second.
seconded by Jack Dodd. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. And we need to get out of the public here, oh no, we stay in the public hearing for the new resolution HCDB 2025-14, an encroachment on the Tudor regulated drain. Brian Catt of Duke Energy, are you here? Very good.
Yes, Brian Kemp, Duke Energy. Basically, what we're doing is, the project consists of a new 69 line that's going to connect from the south, I can't remember the name of the road, but up to our new substation that we're building on Toby Pike. We have one structure, one pole that's just inside the drainage easement. We looked at trying to get it out of there with other utilities and everything that are there, just couldn't, tried. So we're asking for a drainage encroachment.
So this is along the new Busby Road or 250 North and Toby Pike.
Yes.
And this is next to the newly constructed Tudor-regulated 36-inch tile portion.
This is a underground, overhead?
Overhead.
Overhead.
Yes, they're just setting poles.
So it's just 5 feet in on the 75-foot
Yes.
So they
easement.
still have 70 foot of clearance between the drain and their pole.
I don't see any problem with that, do you, Greg?
No, and the reason we did not do two meetings on this one is we own the road on the other side or on the down opposite side of the ditch, so you all are here for the public hearing.
Any comments, any further comments from the board? Any comments from the audience? I would entertain a motion to approve encroachment.
So moved. Second.
Brad Gray, Mike Alry, second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, motion to close the public hearing and resume the regular Drainage Board meeting would be entertained.
So moved. Second.
Mike Alry and Jack Dodd, second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Ashenfelder subdivision, Section 3 acceptance. Stacy Anderson here.
Hello. Stacy Anderson Walton, 5921 Cadillac Drive, Speedway, Indiana, 46224. On behalf of the Ashton-Felters, I'm requesting drainage approval. They're going to be building a single-family home on proposed 2 acres. The plat is in process right now. As you can see on their drawing, there's borings that have been taken, good soil, and they're at the southeast corner of the property. A drain tile has been located from the south farm field, and it extends about halfway into their lot. So, per the borings, the subsurface drain will be required for this water table, so they have an adequate drainage outlet for their septic design.
Any questions from the board? Or comments from our surveyor?
I do. You should have received an email from us in reference to the stormwater page of the submittal. I think,
I've been dealing with Michelle.
and I think Paul sent it to you a week or so ago, and then maybe again today.
Didn't have any comments that I need to answer though.
This is from Soil and Water. This isn't from my office.
Did you say Paul?
Yep, Paul Van Horn. I can get you a copy of one.
Is it like would it have been this checklist for my drainage survey?
Nope. It was a template so that you could build it a whole lot easier. It needs to look like that. I'll just give you that one, and then I'm also gonna give you this,
Well, so I did this for my plat. So I did one 2 years ago,
okay?
and I had this page on my, is it under? I have this, but I submit that with my total packet?
Yes, all I got was 2 pages. I got your plat
Oh, so
and
this
this
needs to
one
be submitted
with
with that?
this, yes.
Oh, I thought this was like my final.
Oh, no,
Okay.
that comes with this.
can I just email this to you?
Absolutely.
Okay,
And then
so I
before,
have my template from the one I did in 2023.
okay, perfect. The only thing that's changed on that is some of this verbiage right in here. It's,
Note to contractors.
yep, that note there.
Okay.
And then here is another note that you're gonna want to add to your topo map.
Okay, so add note to contractor on that one.
On this one.
I thought I had a note on there. Was it about the tiles?
Yes, I did not see that on here.
Okay. So add this note on my drainage plan, a complete page for this.
Yes.
And I can
You
just,
should be
it'll
good.
just be like page 2 of my drainage plan, 2 of 2.
Yep. And then you
Okay.
should be good.
Okay. Who should I email that to?
Surveyor at,
So to, not Michelle?
you can add Michelle, but if you send it to surveyor at howardcounty.in.gov, all staff get it.
Everyone in the department,
Yep,
every surveyor at Howard County.
in.gov.
I am not that.
That way we don't drop things or miss things.
Or if someone gets it and it goes to the wrong hands.
Right.
Okay.
We try to fix that.
So add the note, second page, and was that your 2 comments?
I believe so.
Surveyor's note and then my second page.
Yep. That's all I had, Steve.
Okay.
You've confirmed the existing tiles operable
Yeah.
and open?
Yes, we did go out and look at it. They had it exposed.
Okay,
It
good.
is deep enough, free flowing.
Yeah, and I did a preliminary septic design, and for, it's pretty deep, I got probably at least 10 to 12 inches. Did you measure, did you see how deep it was?
Yes, I think you said it was
It was
6.
5 feet to top of ground down to full
Yeah.
level. That was at the road. You guys laid a new tile going up to where the soil blends.
Yeah, to the north side.
So, yes, you should be good.
Any comments from the audience? I would accept a motion, I would entertain a motion to accept Ashenfelder subdivision section 3 and set a public hearing for January 5.
So moved. Second.
Properly motioned by Jack Dodd, seconded by Mike Allry. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Other business, upcoming projects, workload, Greg and Paul.
So, this being towards the end of the year, I thought I'd give you some things coming up, things on the horizon that are going to be presenting themselves.
Are these things we want to know about?
No, not really. Great. These aren't things you really want to know about, but I will say thank you to those that came to the Stallshank Town Hall meeting. I think it was very informative. I think you got to see how government works and the challenges of it. Basically, that's one of my projects that's coming up, is we're gonna be doing a Stallshank assessment increase here very soon. We're looking at the first meeting in February. That assessment is going to be contentious. In the town hall, we set it up for a $200,000 a year collection for 5 years, and then it would drop down. That fixed everything that we were aware of. The larger landowners were all in favor. Half of this watershed is inside city limits, so you have some very small parcels in Darrell Chapel and some lower income folks, and they didn't want any part of it. So we're at complete opposite spectrums. Paul and I have taken a hard look at what can we do for a price tag that's a little more palatable. So what we're going to propose in this assessment increase is $100,000 a year increase for 5 years. And then it would be lowered to $60,000 at the end of that 5 years. What that gets us is it gets us the entire open ditch cleaned and the top end of the watershed where the tiles are the worst and the landowners have complained the most. Those would be done first, and we would work our way back towards town on repairing the other tiles over a longer time period. So that first 5 years, we're looking at 2 of the tributaries being completely fixed, and that would account for the majority of those landowners that was sitting in the back of the room.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what we really tried to focus on, is how do we get them help, because they're the ones that have been needing the help the longest and asking for it, and they're the ones that are I've been talking to for years, trying to get to this point. I think we're gonna address the majority of those issues within that first 5 years. Our plan would be year 2, start construction on the open, and by year 3, we'd start replacing tile. So they would have drainage year 3, year 4, for those that are really wanting it. And then everything slows down as we move back forward towards town. But I don't know how else to do it. It's $1 million price tag, and the longer we push it, the higher the prices are going. But you're going to hear a lot of small benefited watershed owners complain. You're gonna hear a few large benefit owners saying, we wanna do it all. And that's what you're gonna have to make a decision on. So I just wanted to give you all a heads up, and like I said, I'm glad you all came.
We heard that night.
Absolutely.
What's the hit on an average small parcel?
Right now, like most of your lots in Darrell Chapel, it's $50 a year is what we're setting the minimum fee at, is $50. So some of the acre and a half folks, they're gonna be paying around $100 a year for that 5 years.
There was a gal that had 2.5 acres, and she said it was gonna be over $1,000 a year for
Possibly.
hers. So that's possible too, to your point.
So cut it in
right?
half. That was on a $200,000 a year assessment roll.
That
So
was-
cut that in half.
Right, so it'd be
So
500,
she'd be about 500.
yeah. Yeah,
And that's what I was thinking. Probably no one's gonna like it, but it may be palatable. I don't know.
That's collected, what, twice a year? So that's cut,
Spring and fall.
so that'd be
Yep.
cut in half, that 500 would be 250.
Yeah, it's 10 payments. But
And I get it, you know, people are hit with this tax, that tax, this now ditch fee.
I mean, with Senate bill changing our tax income levels, we got a jail coming, there, everybody's gonna get squeezed, and I'm squeezing the same here, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it equitable for all walks of life, but in the end, it's gonna come down to you all, but I just wanted to give you a heads up, that one's gonna be tough.
Well, I appreciate the fact that you guys are looking at how to reduce that impact, so I
We're-
appreciate that.
We're trying, yeah, we definitely are trying. So that's coming up first. The next one up is Maria Coons, regulated drain. That's gonna go straight to a reconstruction. We're currently using ARP funds for the design of that reconstruction. Did a town hall.
We're not gonna be using ARP on.
No, you're right, I'm sorry. There we go. Let me back up one. On Maria Coons, we're going straight to reconstruction because we tried to use some design dollars of ARPs to make them work, but it wasn't working out. So it was gonna be more bang for our buck to change the reconstruction to a small section of the watershed that's a major problem and has been for years. It was when Jake was here. We've fought this fight for many, many years. But we can replace that section and another section of the watershed in the reconstruction for under our bid pricing, so we can do it for under $150,000. So that lets my office do the work on the design, and we'll oversee the project without having to go to bids. And we kind of lose control over things. And when we go to bids, that's when soft costs come in. We gotta have an engineer do the paperwork, so that's $100,000. So we're gonna take the leftover ARP funds and apply towards that reconstruction. It's gonna be around $60,000, how much we're gonna have left. So whatever, after we buy the down hour drain pipe, whatever the dollars are in that account gets applied
It's all going to
directly
this.
to this. So if it's $130,000, we apply $60,000 to it, they have a reconstruction for assistance. So I think there's a win there and we can make it work. So that's what we're gonna try and do with Maria Kuntz.
Where
Yes,
is that drain at?
Maria Kuntz is on 350 West and 26.
Okay, okay.
What did you have?
The bottom of the
Yeah, that's next on my list. So that's Maria Kuntz. So that reconstruction will be first in the quarter. So that, because we have to spend those ARP construction dollars by the end of 2026. So that's why I want to do the reconstruction right up out of the gate so that we can be possibly in construction either in summer or early fall as soon as the crops come out. That's the game plan. The next drain up is the Dodder drain, and we coupled ARP funds to design that reconstruction. That reconstruction, we did a town hall in 2018. Everybody wanted to go to a reconstruction, and I said, great, give me 5 years and we might be in a place to where we can help you. Well, we're close, we're 7 years out, and we're ready for a reconstruction. So we took some of those ARP funds, the engineers doing the design, so once the design is done, that will come in, that will be a bid reconstruction, it's gonna be over 150,000. So that's just the way it is. That one will be coming in second, towards the end of the first quarter, for that to happen. Cover your daughter drain, Paul?
Yeah.
Okay. The next one up that's gonna be really contentious is gonna be Robert Roberts ditch. As you all remember in the solar hearings, everybody wanted the Roberts ditch to be reconstructed and fixed, and it was horrible and miserable. And I said at that time, it's in the plan, we're gonna raise the assessment and do the work. It's that time, we're ready for a town hall. But I'm afraid we're just gonna kick the bear by sending out these notices. Everybody out east is pissed, and they're gonna more than likely claim that we're raising this assessment, we should be charging the solar company 100% of the bill, but that's where we're at. I don't know that we really wanna kick that can down the road, but I'm open to suggestions if you wanna do this some other way on raising this assessment.
Do they have a leg to stand on?
It's in debt, it needs work, it needs to be cleaned top to bottom, all open ditch.
Of that watershed, how much of that total watershed is got solar panels on it?
Pretty much all of it.
You know, that's ironic because they would be the most capable payers,
Sure.
you know, versus some of these others that we work with, your average farmland. and-
Absolutely.
Yet,
The only-
yet you still think there's gonna be a lot of pushback.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But if the solar panels weren't there, you'd still be doing the same thing.
We'd still be doing the same thing.
Right.
It's just people's temperatures wouldn't be so high.
Right.
The problem was there before the solar panels.
Yes.
Correct.
Yep. If I understand the leases correctly, solar will pay anything above current taxes or special assessment. So I don't know that the landowners are gonna pay that, so it could be another benefit to those landowners that entered leases.
That's worse yet.
I know.
Which
I'm
is
just-
most of them.
No,
most
there's
of
only
this-
12 owners out there that entered leases.
But as far as the acreage,
It's gonna be a significant part, yeah. I'm just
It'd be
trying
something
to,
worth exploring.
yeah, it's just some type of information that you guys need to be aware of, because I'm sure it's gonna be heated. I don't know how it's gonna go.
Might be less heated if we can get, if that's true, what you're saying is that solar would have to pay the increase.
On the property that they lease, so the individuals that are at your meetings all the time, they're gonna be paying out of their pocket.
Well, that's what I'm asking is how much of that watershed, you said most of it has solar panels.
Yeah, most of it does have solar panels
So
because,
most of it, if it's true, then most of it, the increase would be paid by the solar company,
most of it,
most of it.
just those individuals that were against solar, that they're gonna be paying the more dollars.
Those with no solar panels on their
Correct,
property.
correct.
Steve said you'd chair that meeting, right?
I'm gonna have the flu on that day. I'm pretty sure.
So I think it's gonna be a problem. It's not gonna go well. I'm confident of that, but I do wanna have the town hall, we'll have it out in that neck of the woods at a church preferably. People tend to cuss less in a church, so we'll try again.
That's pretty good.
So that's projects. Oh, nope, I got one more project. We have a little bit of a problem with the James Galleon open drain, and this has been a problem for years and years as well. The Galleon regulation stops before Cassville. Okay, and then from where it stops on through Miami County into Cass County, that ditch is still a regulated drain, but the name of it's the James Breedlove. We do not control it. Miami County controls it. There is no assessment on it. Miami County has zero interest on putting an assessment on it. From the east side of Cassville all the way through Cassville, this drain is in serious need of deadfall removed and beavers removed. We have one owner that is adamantly against us removing beavers and taking trees out of the ditch. It's been a fight in the past. He tends to shoot at individuals that are walking on his property.
We don't pay you enough for that, Greg.
I don't go out there anymore, and I don't let my staff go out there anymore either. We don't walk it anymore. But there are two large beaver dams on his property that have now raised the James Galleon open ditch, ours, about 2 foot roughly. So it's pushing water back into our regulated drain, probably close to a half mile or a little bit more. We're gonna need to do something.
Does he live in Howard County?
The gentleman that,
Shoots?
yes,
Okay.
Didn't you just say we have no control over that?
we don't really have any control over it. There's some options, and I'm not real sure how we wanna move forward. One option, the statute allows us to combine drains, combined regulated drains. And I would have to talk to Miami County about having maybe a joint board or somehow combining the Breedlove, at least a portion of it, into the James Galleon, but then that increases the watershed area, so we'll be taking in Cassville, they would have to start paying a drainage assessment. It's just like everyone else in the James Galleon Open. If I forced Miami County to do something, just kind of like Clinton County did with us, their drainage board petitioned us to open up our drain so that they could get water moving. We could do that to Miami County. It is a regulated drain. They would have to do something. But if they took the approach of, well, we're gonna set an assessment on it, all of the James Galleon watershed, which is 10,000 acres, would be paying into the James Breedlove drain as well. So we would increase their assessment, whatever Miami County set it to. So there's a lot of options, but I don't know how this board wants to look at moving forward. The other option is possibly us taking James Gallion open money, having Miami County issue the work order to go out and remove those beaver dams, and we just pay the bill because they have the authority to do it. It's their regulated drain. It's just, we would pay the bill on it. I don't know. I'm not sure. This has been a problem since I hired in. So we're many years into this, and I've never come up with a good solution for it, but
Sounds like it needs to be resolved.
it's getting closer to the point we need to do something so that I can clean the Galleon open. We went in to start cleaning it and everything was underwater, so I couldn't.
And it sounds like the most simplistic solution is remove those beaver dams.
Absolutely. Okay, I'll try that tack first. But we may have to, if Miami County is the authoritative and the guy doesn't let them on the property, does that mean Miami County's attorney is gonna have to fight that fight?
I would say so.
So why would Miami County fight a fight in Howard County?
Exactly.
You see my problem? So that's why I just am not sure how it's gonna roll.
In the interest of being good neighbors.
Oh, absolutely. I'm all about that, but you know how that worked out with the other road drainage problem there on 5 or
Yeah.
6 North, yeah. Same situation we're gonna get into, so. Something to think about, if anybody has any good ideas, I'm all in. So that covers projects. For at least the first quarter. That's the problems that are gonna be coming up within the next 2 to 3 months. Next item I think I had was edit dollars.
Yes.
Who remembers the edit dollar program? Anybody? Barely. So this is a program that we did for the second time. We started in 2020. Council and commissioners gave the drainage board $900,000 this time. That comes to a close this month. We have paid back all of those funds. We did all of the work that we set out to do, so we did almost $1 million of extra work utilizing those edit dollars for the last 5 years. And that will be done. I don't know that I want it again anytime soon. It worked out great, and I think it was an incredible program, and if at some point we catch a breather, I'd love to do it again, but man, I need a break. We gotta time out for a little while, is where I'm at. But great program. I just wanted to let you know that we've paid back all the edit dollars as of the end of this month. Okay? Last item I had was ARP dollars. So as you heard me say, we have spent down all but about $60,000 of that. We have a plan in place on applying those dollars to Marina Coons reconstruction, and we will have spent $3 million of ARP through my office since 2022. So that's $4 million in 5 years that we have went through. I hope you understand why I'm grumpy and tired.
Done a lot of good things, though.
We've done a tremendous amount of work. We've done lots of great things. We've helped out people that would have never had an opportunity to change their drainage, to improve their homes. And we've done that. We truly have. And thank you for all your guys' support in it.
I can't tell you how many times people will ask about, like the Wynwood Park out my way I get a lot of questions about that, or did, and it always made me feel really good that I could tell them how you allocated those dollars, those federal dollars, to places that otherwise would have been unaffordable. And I think that kudos to you and your office for doing it that way.
So that's what we're trying. Just to give you a quick list, I did ask Paul to get me this. So the drains that received ARP funds: L. McFan, Oakford Armacost, Kirkendall 123, Kitty Run, Isaac Kroom, the Powell Drain, Martin Youngman, A. Vondre, Marion Monroe, L. Mendenhall, Henry Gilbert, Pete's Run, Martha Burge, Clarence Smith, Thomas Warnock, Oscar Fox, George Conkle, Elmer Schrader, Tap Overhauser, Butler Pageant Wiles, John Downhour, the Dodder Drain, and Maria Coons here in a couple weeks. Then the other entities that did receive some ARP funds was the Taylor Regional Sewer District through 3 different grant programs. And they used all of those dollars. So it's a heck of a list of all the work that we accomplished. And if you ever come across any free money again, put my name at the top of it, because I'm sure I can find it to be used. But I do have dollars amounts spent, and if anybody's interested, but it adds up to $3 million.
Sounds good.
And that's all I had, fellas. Thank you for a great year.
Big chunk of money. Likewise.
That's it, very good. Any further discussion or comments from the board? Any comments from the audience? There is no audience. Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Jack Dodd, Brad Bray, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, all opposed? Motion to adjourn is passed.
All right, good work.
We were close. I went over 5 minutes.
Oh, we try to keep it to 30? Is that what it's supposed to be, 30 minutes?
It's unwritten, it's unwritten.